survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de NBA de K26 sur PS5. Alors, est-ce que je suis en direct? Je vais le savoir tout de suite. Oui, je suis en direct. Bienvenue. Je peux continuer. NBA, c'est parti.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Good, MP.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. These two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Duncan is out there with Howell, and it's Blair in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Terrific work. Great stuff. Thank you so much. And so here's Charlotte, following the three-pointer by MP.
Trying to match three, sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Young for three. That's in from Jokic. Young's got nothing. Back to Ball. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And Howell kicks the ball. Again, ball missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A 3 from MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Duncan scanning the floor. On the wing. And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Goodrich comes in for Howell, and it's Higgs in for Miller. Connects from three-point range. 15 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Goodrich. Now here's Ball. To end the run. That shot no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Young outside. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Kept alive. The kick out to Ball. Goes back up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Hornets making a change here. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Howell. 6 on the shot clock. And again, the Hornets missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
A 3 from MP. And it's Howell with the rebound. Through Grinitz. Guarded by Morant. And it's Goodrich missing. Here's Filipowski. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Substitutions. Left side, Williams. The 3 from MP. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Howell out there with Goodrich. And it's Duncan in at the small forward.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 46 points, and he was locked in from deep. but when hasn't he been? A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but they'll try. Guys?
Hey, Ellie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this, feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Count that one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Shots good from Young.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Howell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. On the wing, Duncan. He's guarded by Williams. No good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jokic kicks to Young. Good! Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
No good. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Chicago Bulls. Thank you for being with us. Now let's say
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Powell out there with Duncan. And it's Blair in at the 5 down low. And for the Bulls,
he was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 45 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now Young, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He was all alone on that one.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shots, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here's Duncan. Following the three-pointer by MP. Offline from the top of the key.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Goodrich is check in for Charlotte. The Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Ball, the pass to Howell. And here is Goodrich. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Traore, good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Traore's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Ball with the bucket.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
He gets it in there. He's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Goodrich. Back to Ball. Fires for 3. Traore with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Charlotte has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Duncan. Ball with a wide-open look. Drops in the tray. Ball's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Charlotte.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
They get it back. This one for 3. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so it's MP making things happen for Chicago. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We'll return shortly. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, and it was...
It seems whenever these teams meet, you see something new.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. That's what sports is all.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. And so now for Greg Anderson.
What's up to all my followers out there? Obviously,
I went to grad school at USC, went to start school.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Nikola Jokic.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. And for the Pistons, we've got Walker, also Duren out there, and it's Cunningham in at the one spot. And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
Those substitutes for those.
Williams finds Young. Back to Williams. Chicago passing it around. Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Young missing again. Here's Chapman. Williams defending. To the paint. Here's Duren. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Young, the pass to Jokic. Back to MP. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes. It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 44 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Walker. And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Fourth, the Pistons.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
Young can't hit.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Here's Outlaw, pounded by Moran. Cunningham against Young. Just 5 to shoot. Good work there as he goes. Cunningham's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Inside. Outside for Moran. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Detroit leading by 9. Here's Cunningham. Give him 8. Crafty move. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. He's got 10.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, that shot's not only important for MP, but also for the effectiveness of this offense.
MP against Cunningham. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. And so it's Detroit finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to... Teams making some changes here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. On the court for Chicago. Hardy is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's MP. Then it's Williams. Pass to Chapman. And here's Duran. Now Cunningham. This one for 3. Wow, Cade with a tough 3.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Jokic passes to Hardy. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. And Fisher pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Cunningham against Williams. Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3. The Bulls trail by 3. Chicago passing it around. Williams misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Guys?
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Nice shot by Walker.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
1:09 left in the first half. Jokic passes to Young. Can they get it? MP buries the triple.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Cunningham finds Duran. Stolen by Young. Whoa, MP getting out in front on the break.
Well, you can just feel it right now. MP is making this game his own.
Chapman passes to Cunningham. Now Walker fires the 3. Can't hit that one. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Jokic. Back to MP. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
I'm impressed with the effort on the glass. Big positive in my book. They just need to.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They've got Cunningham, Walker out there with Jalen Duran, and it's Chapman in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass, and credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Here's Chapman. He's got 6. 2 points. That one goes. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
MP way outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Chapman passes to Fisher. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Oh, MP with a block.
Tenacious defense from MP right there. He really worked to get his hands on that.
Williams' shot is good.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Outside Walker. Pass to Fisher from outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Now here's Williams. There's the triple. Good. And the assist goes to MP. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now Walker. Now Cunningham, 26 points for him. Over Young, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Cunningham's got 6 here in the quarter. Chicago leading by 6. Turin with a steal. From the arc. That one no good.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second. And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Fisher, that's good. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Chicago.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Chapman passes to Outlaw. Down low. Oh, Cade powers it in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Chicago passing it around. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
A minute 4 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Cunningham. Jokic grabs the board. Chicago leading by 8. Morant finds Young. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Outlaw. Cunningham looking around. Takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. In the paint. Jokic going off.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Cunningham against MP. Cunningham left side. Over MP. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves it.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Jacks up with 3. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 38 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
On the court for Chicago. Lets it go. Duren against Jokic. Duren, the pass to Walker. 4 on the clock. Here's Chapman. And again, no good by Detroit. Chicago leading by 23. Pass to MP. From deep. Here's Jokic. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Jokic. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Hey, hold that L, Drew. Too bad Mommy and Daddy couldn't buy this.
See, this is when...
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
And over to the sideline to hear about the latest benchmark in MP's storied career.
Thanks so much. Well, in the aftermath of breaking LeBron's scoring record, I asked him to reflect on what it meant. He said to be able to pass a GOAT like LeBron, it's unbelievable. It's something I will tell my grandkids about. Quite a moment for the NBA world, guys.
Historic, without question. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got James. Erickson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jokic Jonas. And it's Kelly in at the 3 spot. Another 3 for Chicago.
I think MP knew exactly what he wanted to do here. He was determined to answer that last 3.
Antetokounmpo against Jokic. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to James. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Kelly. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Young way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Antetokounmpo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Back to MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And to Kumbo inside. Jokic defending. Jonas' shot is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
He dialed that one up from long distance. He's got 15.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Bucks trail by 3. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brooks checked in for Erickson, and it's Mason in for James. Here's Kelly. And again, the Bucks miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Fires from deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Morant against Mason. Pass to Jonas. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And here's Young from the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Jonas. He's got 7. Mason the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
To the wing on the left. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Morant kicks to MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropped. For Chicago, Jokic, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Williams comes in for John Morant. Young is subbed in for Traoré. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Jonas. Erickson is out there with Brooks. Then it's James. And it's Kelly in at the small forward position. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Nailed from three-point land.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
James, the pass to Brooks, and stolen by MP. Pass to Williams. Young outside. Jokic kicks to MP. And the Bulls, another three.
And this game has MP's fingerprints all over it. He is really cooking.
54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jonas. The shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. The three from MP. Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Jonas. 7 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Bucks have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Here's Jonas. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And B getting it done for the Bulls. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Well,
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo is out there with Erickson. Then it's James. Then there's Jonas. And it's Kelly in at the three, the small forward. And he's good on the three ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Erickson with a screen on Jokic. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be Jokic shooting. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Young from the arc. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. 90 seconds now into the second half. Jokic against Giannis. On the wing, James. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. And so Young will bring it up for the Bulls. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Outside Williams. Back to Young. Fires the three. And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Giannis. He's got 10. Going inside. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. Young way outside. Another three for Chicago.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Antetokounmpo. Looking it over. Pass to Kelly. Here's Jonas. Beyond the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you, Kevin.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Williams kicks to Young. Jokic inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And Jokic gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
.52 seconds left in the third. And Chicago has possession. Young pass to Hardy. Back to MP. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Jamison. Outside, James. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
A nice shot by Young.
And MP showing off the deep range there.
Pass to Kelly for the three. Drills it from outside. Kelly's got 9 points here in the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And
MP, right here, right here. MP, question for you. Right here. Miss Conway.
When you...
You guys are funny. We went...
Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin